Welcome back to another video, guys. We are finally going to try and figure out this car. I think I have it sorted. Basically what we got to do is pull off the main pulley, what are they called? The main gear that goes on to the crank. It's this one right here. So this gear right there, it's the middle one that goes on the crank. Obviously Subaru's, the crank's in the center. You pull this one off, like that. I think this gear is the reason the car's not starting. I didn't switch this out on the new block that I got. So that means we gotta go through over here and pull apart this whole front of the engine. I'm not gonna pull the engine out, I'm gonna try and work on it in here. Although I hate doing that, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna pull out the rad, pull off all of the stuff on the front, the alternator, AC pump, power steering pump, everything that's on the front, just gotta get stripped down. Pull off all the plastic bits on the front and the whole timing belt assembly, and then pull off that pulley. So I hope I can get it done, and then I'm really hoping that it's going to start. I think that's the problem I'm running into here today. So we'll give that a go, guys, and enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up if you guys are liking some of the content. If you are a subscriber, thanks again. Appreciate it. And Datsun says thanks too. Right, bud? Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Stretch. Alright guys, so here's where we're at. Power steering pump's off, alternator's off, and the AC compressor's off. Pulled off all the plastic covers, which are over here. Excellent. Dog has been doing a lot of tough work today, so Datsun rest up. Anyways, timing belt's got to come off. So basically what I got to do is release the tensioner and slip the timing belt off. And I don't have to pull off all the pulleys, which is nice. All I gotta do is pull the timing belt off, possibly just this area if I can. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll realign everything too, just to make sure it is in proper timing. And then this pulley is the one that I gotta exchange with the other pulley from the other block. So, and I'm hoping once I change this pulley that it fixes everything. I don't even know why it would cause the pulley to be different, but I'm gonna give it a shot regardless. Here's both pulleys, I got them both off. This is the one that was on the engine that I just pulled off. You can tell that the teeth marks on the side, they have different readings. And so I'm guessing the cam angle sensor or something along those lines is gonna read those. Now this one, look at the readings on this. So many more readings every so often. The teeth are obviously the same on both units. And this one will just slide right on. So we'll just take this one. We're gonna put it. Slip it onto the bearing or the cam, crank, whatever you want to call this damn thing. Crank, that's what it's called. And on. So now the reason we changed that out, and the reason I'm thinking it wouldn't start, is because the ECU in this car, the crank angle sensor, crank angle sensor right here is going to read the sprockets on this guy. And now it's reading this, it should turn over. I think it wasn't turning over before because it was seeing that it isn't in line with anything. So now that that's lined up, we can put the timing belt, well, retime the engine. Obviously retime it all. Put the timing belt back on. Once the timing belt's back on, we can just put everything back together and really hope it starts. Come on, let's do this. I'm so pumped. If we can get this thing started, I'm gonna have a heyday because the SOAR can come in here. We can maybe pull the engine out on this thing. We can just get working on stuff and maybe get my my other Forester plated and use that as a daily driver. So fingers crossed that this works, guys. And I'll skip forward until I can start it up. So I got everything back together. It was a little time consuming. Timing belt obviously takes some time to put back on. But it's all good. Everything's on there. Only thing I don't have on is the airbox, but I'm gonna try start it anyways. Fingers crossed this works. I'm so excited. Just gonna let the battery charge up a bit. We'll test it with a voltmeter quick, see where it's sitting, see if it'll allow some crankage to happen, and go from there. Woo! Battery's sitting at 12.4 volts, so we're ready to crank her over. Grab me some keys. Not that one, but the other one. Excellent. This is the time. Come on, come on, come on. I've been waiting so long for this. I've actually had this car parked for like 2 years, guys. You have no idea. Oh my God! It runs! It runs! It sounds like shit though. Oh, something sounds like shit. Oh, oh, hang on. Something's wrong, something's wrong. Something's wrong, something's wrong. That was bad. Oh my God, it ran. Wow. So I was just talking to a buddy, and I know exactly what the problem is. I really hate to say this, but I have to take the motor out again because I put the head gasket on backwards on this side. So this side there's no oil leaking. This side I noticed there's a little bit of oil leakage, and I had some oil problem. You saw it in a past video. Basically, what was wrong was the oil would build up pressure on this side and blow through the head gasket. But man, it runs. So now all I know, or all I need to do, yank her out, pull off that head, put a new head gasket on that I got to order, so I got to wait a little while, and then she's running. We have a functioning vehicle. This is so exciting, guys. I have been waiting for this for so long. Yes, woo! I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a big cleanup here, throw some rags on it, wipe all the oil up, but 100% sure that that head gasket is put on backwards. Like I said, a buddy actually had the same problem, and he told my friend about it, and he thinks that's what's wrong with it, and I'm guaranteeing that's what's wrong with it, because the oil is actually coming up on the top side of the engine and leaking down over on each side of the head. So engine's got to come out. I'll pull it out. That'll be the next video. For now, I got to order a head gasket, and I'm gonna relax tonight. It's a week before my wedding. I got I think there's 5 days until I get married. So I'm hoping I can order a head gasket, get this thing out of here, and get the other Forester in, and just, you know, have some running, working vehicles, especially since before I know it, the winter's gonna come, snow is gonna be out there, and all-wheel drive is king in the winter, as we all know. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you later.